Welcome back to Magnolia on Money. This is Ed Cox with our weekly market update. So this week we've got an interesting topic. I've had a couple of clients ask me what has happened in the market following past invasions of countries, wars, conflicts, geopolitical events. How has that affected the market? And then moving forward, what does that look like? And can we, glean any information from that? So I did some research and had a couple of studies that I looked over of past geopolitical events and how they've affected the market currently. And then, typically what do we see in like a 12-month after that event happened? So we'll look into that today. Also, don't forget the Fed meets tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, and they're going to, top on the list is inflation, and how are they going to curb inflation? Raising rates. So Jerome Powell, Fed chair, has already stated that he would be for a 0.25% raise in interest rates. So we'll see. We'll see what the board says, what they all vote together, and that'll be interesting. Probably news that'll come out late Wednesday, probably early Thursday, and we'll see how it affects the market. So until then, I'm going to let you see my screen and look at this question about geopolitical events and our markets. So this was a study, and it's actually of 29 geopolitical events since World War II. And the general trend of these 29 events is trend towards a short-term loss, which we've seen current, and then that's short-term losses within the first month or so, and then gearing towards longer-term gains. So you can see here on this graph, this was starting in 1990 with the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait. The initial reaction, this is 1 week, 1 month, and then 1 year later. So short-term losses, long-term gain. Gulf War, actually a little bit of the opposite. We had weekly gain, monthly, and then 12-month gain later. So that was of the 1991 Gulf War. The Iraq War, first week was down, month up, and then 12 months later gain. And then you got the 2014 Russian invasion of Ukraine. Not a whole lot of loss in the first couple of weeks. But across the spectrum, typically what we find with any geopolitical events that are negative, that would be wars or tariffs or anything that goes on like that, we see short-term volatility and followed by typically long-term gains. Now, we hope that's going to happen here. This is, and as every situation is, a little bit different. The way that the whole world is responding to Russia is different than some of these that we've looked here on the graph. So every situation is different. Not real sure, but history tells us that of 29 events since World War II, the trend is short-term losses, short-term volatility is the main thing. But within the first month or so, longer-term gains are typically what we see after these events. So hope this has helped. A lot of people are concerned what's going on and how this is going to affect me. Maybe I just got into retirement and I'm wondering, just retired and now these events are starting to happen. You got to realize events like this will happen multiple times during your retirement. There's not a perfect time to retire. So you just have to, you have to have a plan. You have to work your plan and be situated so you can weather the storms of these events, because they will happen over and over throughout your retirement. Just because you retire doesn't mean that these things aren't going to continue to happen. So that's what we strive for here with our clients, to make sure they have a plan, it's in place, and we know that these events are going to happen. We know we're going to get pullbacks in the market, And so just making sure that your plan is positioned well to weather these storms and keep you retired, keep you having fun. So hope this helped, and we'll see y'all next week. God bless. Have a great week. Bye-bye.